Three, two, one. Da 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 da. Let's talk ball. We're back
Let's
here
talk
again.
ball.
Let's talk ball. So, we're back again, covering the game China versus.
Poland.
Still remembers, amazing.
Yes.
And actually, for me, it was a game I wasn't looking forward to. I wasn't expecting good basketball, which in the end for me I think happened.
It happened. Yes.
Wasn't amazing basketball, but it was an exciting game though.
I totally agree. It was painful to watch for stretches, but
Yes.
the end was totally worth it.
Yes, absolutely. For you, should we start with the MVP or?
Let's start with the MVP. That's
yeah,
always
MVP.
A fun way
It's
to
always
get
a
into
good
it.
one. Yeah.
You can kind of go two ways, but I have to go with Slaughter.
With Slot.
Because
Yeah, man.
The offense started with him.
He's the only one looking American, huh? So, no, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
and he played well. I mean, first half, second half, and you could see that he was actually arguably the only one on the field who was really able to beat his man one-on-one consistently and who drew the defense's attention. What do you think?
You know, I really liked number 9.
Yes.
I hope I pronounce him right. Ponitka.
Yes.
And I think your player he has the higher upside, but Ponitka made huge steals,
yes.
which we will later come to, and he actually made a lot of free throws when they were really important. One time he missed both free throws, but after that, actually he scored a lot of them, most of them I believe. I think he only left out one shot under really high pressure circumstances. Well, so. You know,
and he was their top scorer in the first half as well.
Yes.
Points, which,
yeah, and I think it was amazing. He played decent defense, and for me, he was an MVP. But I don't want to argue
those
big time.
blocks though. He had 1 or 2 blocks which were just unworthy. I mean, that guy has some
Yes.
serious hops, man.
Mm.
Unbelievable.
No, for sure.
For his size, and I mean, would have thought that some guy of Poland can jump out of the gym like he can.
Fit guys. You know whom I like the most? I think. Let me check. It was this guy with. Let me check.
The bald dude?
Yes, the bald
Yes,
dude.
yes.
His
Damian
name.
Cooling.
Yes, I love this guy. He always, every time, we watched the game with a German commentator, right? And I don't know if it was just a bad day for the player, or if the commentator was just misinformed. But every time this guy took a shot, the German commentator said, he usually makes this one, and he never made it. But this one time, he was actually faking a shot in a crucial moment. Chinese defender jumps up, he just drives to the basket. I loved it.
I think it was the last basket of Poland, the second last.
Yeah.
So it was
Wasn't-
overtime in the clutch.
Yeah, it was important. So
And it was this old man pump fake where
yeah,
you pay for about 3 seconds and just pray that the defender jumps. And yes, he jumped. But from the Chinese team, who did you like there the most?
honestly, from the Chinese team, I think it's hard to tell. I mean, their center. I think G. I think most people agree. Also, when you Google on their website, I'm not so familiar with the Chinese team, but when you Google them a bit, you pretty much find out that's their star. You know, they
Yes.
built on him, and he's a good player.
You recognize him in offense. They were really looking to give him the ball
Yes.
a lot.
2 things about it. I think he's a good player, but secondly, I also think Poland did not actually make an effort for some reason to defend him well. They played not tall players. They were
Yes.
going small, so it made it easy for them. I don't understand.
Mismatch basically every single time, and
Yeah.
no matter who was in for Poland, nobody could defend him. And
Yes.
for me, that was the key takeaway of the game, that the Polish coach was not able to give him quality touches. Because this is the kind of guy that you put on the low post or on the high post, on the elbow, give him the touches there, and then just let him create, spread out the shooters. And he was just parking similar to Maxi Kleber, but for him it's even worse because he's the offensive weapon. He was just parking on the 3-point line way too much for my taste.
Yes, maybe it was an energy thing. I think he does have a significant age already, but
Yeah, and he's 31 years old, so
yeah,
that should be it.
you're fine, especially
No,
if
and
you.
Chinese people are fit. Like, shout out to my Chinese friends out there.
Yes.
I know your stamina is definitely never the problem. So there were many things. There were many things because let's face it, the Chinese team had one extra player, and I'm sorry to say this bluntly, but they had a huge help from the ref throughout the game.
Yes.
And
especially during peak.
yes, that's true. And in the fourth quarter and OT, they had one or two calls every minute coming their way. And if they had a bit more of a structured offense, I think they could have done a lot better. They would have won the game easily.
Yes.
I didn't like the offensive scheme, and the guard play offensively was weak too.
Yeah. Also for me, I mean, I know a few Chinese people, and I know these people are working extremely hard. They try their best, you know. They're honorable people, obviously, like most nations are. It's just the thing is, what annoyed me about this game, it became really apparent, I think. And this goes not against Chinese people in general, obviously not, but the way the referees took over this game, how they made a decision that we are not going to let Poland win.
Yes.
It was a decision really made by them. I want to know honestly how much money they got, because in the middle of the game, you could say, okay, maybe it's an there's a home crowd, China home crowd. They give them some calls, minor calls, but in the end,
if someone would tell you, Marcus, you have to bet. Let's go to hardcore, but let's say you have to bet your food for 1 week on this question. Okay. So if you have it wrong, you can't eat for 1 week. Would you say the referees were bought or not?
Absolutely.
No brainer, right?
No, really,
it's not less than no brainer. I would go 80%.
No, 100%.
There are really stupid refs out there. Let's not act like
Sergio.
Refs are not the smartest all the time, but
Sergio, both teams. I think it was a draw, or there was a 1 point, 2 point, maximum 2 point difference. China, and I'm sorry, but this was just stupid play by China. 3 times in a row, unable to make a pass. 3 times Poland steals it, and 3 times the referees manage to keep the game tight because of their ridiculous calls. I think that's amazing.
That was fun.
And it all started.
I have to laugh, man, because
I feel for the Polish people.
It was a tragic comedy to watch it. It was tragic to see the Chinese team struggle to get the ball in bounds repeatedly.
Yes.
And the Polish getting clean steals. But there, I have to give a massive respect to the Polish players and to their role players, not only their stars, because they kept a massively cool head.
Yeah.
Because we are ballers, and some of you are ballers and played, and you know how it is that the game is tight in the fourth quarter, and if these calls consistently go against you, you lose your head, you talk back to the refs, and the Polish did amazing. I remember this, it was number 3, Mikhail Sokolowski. He was the one who got the technical foul for flopping at the end of the fourth quarter, under the basket, although it was a clear offensive foul. But then didn't complain, kept cool, calmed his teammates down, and 2 or 3 defensive plays later, he actually obtained the offensive foul in a similar play, where the ref finally made the right call.
And we are not talking about all the offensive fouls made by G when he was trying to make a pick.
Yes, the moving screens were...
and we're not even talking about them. We're not even talking about the calls that were not made. We're just talking about the calls right now that were made against Poland. We're not even talking about the other calls. It's if I would be Polish,
I've never seen such a biased referee performance on such a high level of basketball.
Yes. Well, high level of basketball.
Well, it is World Cup, fair enough. That is a fair point. But let us shout out the refs for a second, because I feel like we have to put their names out there, man.
Yeah, they're really good businessmen, apparently. They must have gotten so much money.
They must, yeah.
Congrats.
So we have a guy, and he was the worst. He was making at least half of the bad calls, and it was the Canadian ref, Calio. Kalil Matthew, and also the Slovenian ref Krežić, I think you would pronounce this, was horrendous as well. The Moroccan ref more or less stayed neutral, but at the end of the day, he's in on it too. No way you can just stand there and watch what happens. But honestly, I started the game kind of pulling for China because they were the home team, or at least I was neutral. But to the end, it was just sad to watch, and I'm happy that Poland pulled through.
Yeah, and I also think so far China has done a great job as a host. I think we should make a dedicated video also sooner or later about this World Cup. Great host, invited also great players as representatives. I mean, Yao Ming, we love him. Dirk Nowitzki, he's my guy.
And you just felt sorry for Yao watching him on the sideline.
Yes. But so 3
out of bombs plays, and you kind of saw what was going through his mind and how he struggled with the level of play.
And those things, it's sad because of several reasons. I mean, they did such a great job with bribing these referees. Someone did it. Obviously, it wasn't everyone. And most people are unaware.
It wasn't even the Chinese team itself. Maybe it was FIBA because of TV ratings and other considerations. Because everyone financially wants China to advance.
It's just a sad thing. China looks bad now, or in some respect, they look bad. And it's unnecessary because I think China and Poland, they're going to make it to the next round anyway.
Yes.
The other teams in the group, they won't hold up. And
I wouldn't be so sure though.
I think they will proceed. But yeah, if you're not sure, it's actually, I would like to ask you, I have my own theory about, not theory, I have my own points that I would recommend both teams on doing so. But what would you give both teams ahead for the tournament on proceeding to the next round? Or going even further if you think that?
So Poland is obviously through, and they have the easiest game remaining against Cote d'Ivoire now, so I don't see them struggling. And China, I give a 60% chance, but not more than that.
Okay.
Because their offense was just looking so bad, and they didn't have good guard play.
But how can you improve? There must be something to improve. Because I was thinking
let's
also,
talk about that.
It's only center play. Yes, their main player is a center. The second best player, a center.
Yes, and the
third actually also
a
center
too.
So how do you change that with guards that are not good?
Yes.
What's the alternative?
I think I would involve Yi in more pick and rolls, but set the pick and rolls close to the mid line.
Okay.
Don't let him stand there at the top of the key, because there the pop can be easily defended by the other help defenders or the other guards. Secondly, like I said, low post touches, elbow touches, high post touches, and then let them create.
Yeah.
I would much rather take a Yi fade away from the elbow contested shot than the consistent turnovers that the Chinese guards have.
And you know what? Make those cheap baskets. And I'm not talking fast breaks here, but I'm talking exactly what you say. G goes up to the pick, and while that happens, let the wings cross. Maybe it's going to be an easy pass, layup. That's the point. These simple things, I think they're missing out, and that's something they can improve on, even with the lack of skill that they have. So I think that's it for me as well for China.
Yes, what would you think about Poland? Like, do you see them getting any far, or?
I think Poland has the higher upside. We haven't seen much of their centers yet because I don't really believe they played any center, really. Only big forwards.
Yes.
So they are the more balanced.
It's just undersized against most of the teams.
Yeah, so they are definitely the more balanced team. But for the future, they need to have this third guy who can assist those other two major players of them. I mean,
preferably a wing player. Actually.
Preferably a wing player, yes. It's likely that they're not going to pick it up from the center position because they already played no center. Yes. I'm assuming they don't have a good one except Gotthard, who's not there, unfortunately. I wish he would have been there because he would have won them the game easily.
Nice to see Slaughter run the high pick and roll with Gotthard, that would have opened the game up a lot.
Yeah.
But ideally, you could just mix Poland and China into one team, and then you would have the guard player of Poland and the center player of China. But that's not possible.
Not really. No, not really.
Right?
But with that, I think we gave enough tips to the respective teams. Credits to the referees for making this an overtime match for unnecessarily reasons. They actually made it exciting.
They made it fun.
But seriously, let's hope this doesn't happen again. Let's hope this doesn't happen again to the Chinese team, because I think they fought really hard. You could see their passion. When they shot a 3-point, everyone was standing. They were happy. Let's hope this doesn't happen again, because they have to have the confidence, and I do believe they have the confidence that they can win on themselves, not with refs. It's unnecessary. Any last words from you?
My last words are for all you gamblers out there. Just look into betting on Venezuela against China for the next game, because there will be massive blocks, and there could be some value there. Okay. And I'll see you on the next video, guys.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.